Seniors, eat pumpkin seeds, but never make these 8 mistakes. Pumpkin seeds may look tiny, but don't let their size fool you. They're one of nature's most concentrated superfoods. For centuries, cultures from Mexico to India have used these little green seeds, sometimes called pepitas, as both food and medicine. They're packed with magnesium for your bones, zinc for your immune system, plant-based protein for your muscles, and healthy fats to protect your heart and brain. But here's the truth almost no one talks about. When eaten the wrong way, pumpkin seeds can do more harm than good. Simple mistakes like skipping the soaking process, storing them incorrectly, or eating too many at once can quietly sabotage your health. And for seniors especially, these mistakes don't just waste nutrients. They can trigger digestive distress, disrupt thyroid balance, spike blood pressure, or, in some cases, interact dangerously with medications. In today's guide, we're uncovering the 8 most common pumpkin seed mistakes that many people make every day. You'll learn why eating them with the shell still on can block nutrient absorption, why soaking is non-negotiable, how poor storage turns them toxic, and why certain people with thyroid problems, low blood pressure, or blood thinners must be especially careful. By the end, you'll know exactly how to enjoy pumpkin seeds the right way, safely, effectively, and in a way that truly supports your strength, energy, and longevity after 60. So grab your notebook because what you're about to discover may completely change how you think about this humble seed. Let's dive in. Mistake number 1. Eating pumpkin seeds with the shell on. Many people don't think twice about eating pumpkin seeds straight from the bag, shells and all. After all, the shells look harmless, crunchy, and natural. But here's the truth. For seniors, those hard fibrous shells can do more harm than good. Pumpkin seed shells are made of insoluble fiber, which the body struggles to break down. While a little fiber is healthy, too much of this tough material can irritate the digestive system, especially in older adults whose chewing strength and stomach acid are not as strong as they once were. Instead of helping, the shells may cause bloating, cramping, or constipation. In rare cases, eating large amounts of unshelled shells has even been linked to intestinal blockages that required medical treatment. The second issue is nutrient absorption. Pumpkin seeds are packed with magnesium, zinc, iron, and protein, nutrients that support bone strength, immune defense, and muscle repair. But when eaten with the shell, your body absorbs far less of these nutrients because it's busy trying to process the tough outer coating. Studies suggest that zinc and magnesium absorption can drop by 30 to 40% when seeds are eaten on halt. In other words, you're eating the seeds but missing their best benefits. So, what should you do? Choose pepitas, the green shell-free pumpkin seeds often sold in health stores. They're easier to digest and give you the full dose of nutrients your body needs. If you do eat seeds with the shell, chew thoroughly, keep portions small, and drink plenty of water to help move the fiber through your system. The takeaway is simple. The shell isn't dangerous in small amounts, but for seniors focused on health, it's far better to skip it. Think of it as removing the wrapper before enjoying the gift inside. The nutrients are in the seed. Don't let a hard shell stand in the way of stronger bones, better immunity, and healthier muscles. Mistake number 2. Eating pumpkin seeds without soaking them first. It's tempting to grab a handful of pumpkin seeds straight from the bag and crunch away. They taste good, they're convenient, and they seem healthy. But here's the hidden problem. When you skip soaking, you're also skipping a key step that unlocks their full nutritional power. Pumpkin seeds naturally contain phytic acid, a compound found in many plant foods. While harmless in small amounts, phytic acid binds tightly to minerals like zinc, iron, calcium, and magnesium, the very nutrients that make pumpkin seeds such a superfood. This means that if you eat them raw and unsoaked, much of those minerals pass through your system unused. For seniors who often already struggle with low iron or magnesium levels, this can quietly worsen fatigue, muscle weakness, or brittle bones. There's another issue: digestion. Dry, unsoaked seeds can be tough on the stomach, leading to bloating, gas, or discomfort. This is because the body has to work harder to break them down. But soaking softens the seed, makes the proteins more digestible, and reduces compounds that irritate the gut. The fix is simple. Place your pumpkin seeds in a bowl of clean water for 6 to 8 hours or overnight. Drain them the next day. Then either eat them fresh, toast them gently, or roast them at a low temperature to enhance flavor without destroying nutrients. The result: seeds that are easier to chew, easier to digest, and far more nutritious. Think of soaking as a way of waking up the seeds. Just like you wouldn't eat dried beans without cooking, you shouldn't rely on dry pumpkin seeds for nutrition without preparing them first. This one step can make the difference between a snack that causes bloating and one that fuels your body with minerals for strong bones, steady energy, and healthy aging. Mistake number 3: ignoring hidden additives in store-bought pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds sound like one of the simplest, cleanest snacks you can grab. But the truth is, not all pumpkin seeds are created equal. Many of the store-bought packs that look so healthy on the outside are hiding ingredients that can quietly undo their natural benefits. Here's what most people don't realize. Commercial pumpkin seeds are often roasted in oils, dusted with salt, or even coated with sugar and preservatives to extend shelf life. A small handful can contain more sodium than a bag of chips, a serious problem for seniors already managing high blood pressure. Additives like maltodextrin or artificial flavorings may spike blood sugar or irritate the gut. And those honey-roasted or flavored versions. They load your snack with hidden sugars that cause energy crashes instead of stable fuel. Why does this matter? Pumpkin seeds in their pure form support heart health, balance blood sugar, and fight inflammation. But once you pile on excess salt, unhealthy oils, or chemicals, you're turning a healing food into one that increases your risk of hypertension, weight gain, or digestive problems. The fix is simple. Read the label carefully. Choose pumpkin seeds labeled raw, unsalted, and additive-free. Better yet, buy them plain and roast them gently at home with your favorite spices. Cinnamon for blood sugar balance, or turmeric and black pepper for an anti-inflammatory kick. That way, you control what goes on them, and you can enjoy the crunch without the hidden harms. Think of it like this. Pumpkin seeds are a natural superfood, but the wrong processing can strip away their healing power. Don't let clever marketing convince you that every pack is healthy. By going clean and simple, you get the minerals, antioxidants, and healthy fats your body actually needs without the baggage. Mistake number 4: eating pumpkin seeds without considering thyroid health. Pumpkin seeds are packed with zinc and selenium, 2 minerals essential for immune strength, hormone balance, and overall vitality. But here's the catch. In high amounts, these same nutrients can quietly interfere with your thyroid function, especially if you already have thyroid issues. Your thyroid is like your body's thermostat. It regulates metabolism, energy, and even mood. For it to work properly, it needs a delicate balance of iodine, zinc, and selenium. Pumpkin seeds provide plenty of zinc and selenium. But if you eat them in excess, a handful after every meal, for example, you can tip this balance the wrong way. Too much zinc can block iodine uptake. Too much selenium can push your thyroid hormones off track. For someone with hypothyroidism, underactive thyroid, this can worsen fatigue, slow metabolism further, and even interfere with your medication's effectiveness. Real-life example. A woman in her 60s, trying to eat healthier, swapped her daily snacks for pumpkin seeds. Within weeks, she noticed unusual sluggishness, hair shedding, and weight gain. Her doctor later confirmed her thyroid medication was less effective because her mineral levels had shifted. The solution isn't to ban pumpkin seeds, it's moderation and pairing. A small handful, about 1 ounce or 28 grams, a few times a week is enough to reap their benefits without overwhelming your thyroid. And if you already have thyroid concerns, balance pumpkin seeds with iodine-rich foods like seaweed, yogurt, or eggs. This keeps your thyroid supported on all fronts. Bottom line, pumpkin seeds are nutrient-dense, but more is not always better. Respect the balance your thyroid needs, and you'll unlock their benefits without risking the energy-draining effects of mineral overload. Mistake number 5. Not safe for people with low blood pressure. Pumpkin seeds are often celebrated as heart-friendly because they're rich in magnesium, potassium, and antioxidants, all nutrients that naturally help lower blood pressure. That's wonderful news for seniors managing hypertension. But here's the hidden danger. If your blood pressure is already low, or if you take antihypertensive medications, pumpkin seeds can push your numbers down too far. When blood pressure drops below normal, circulation weakens. For older adults, this can mean dizziness, fatigue, fainting, or even dangerous falls. In some situations, these dips in blood pressure can even reduce blood flow to vital organs, straining the heart and brain. What makes pumpkin seeds so powerful in this regard? Their high magnesium content relaxes blood vessel walls, improving flow, but also lowering pressure. Combine this effect with medication like ACE inhibitors or beta blockers, and you've got a recipe for overcorrection. Blood pressure that sinks too low for safety. A story to illustrate. Mary, age 71, loved her daily trail mix loaded with pumpkin seeds. She was already on a mild blood pressure medication. Within weeks, she started experiencing dizziness every time she stood up. Her doctor discovered her pressure was dropping into dangerous territory, and pumpkin seeds eaten in excess were part of the cause. Once she cut back to just a tablespoon every other day, her symptoms disappeared. The solution? Moderation and monitoring. If you have low blood pressure or take medication, limit pumpkin seeds to small amounts, about 1 tablespoon a few times per week. Balance them with foods that stabilize circulation, such as lean protein and whole grains. And always check with your healthcare provider before adding pumpkin seeds to your diet if you're on medication. Pumpkin seeds can be a hard ally, but for those with naturally low blood pressure, caution is key. Mistake number 6. Eating pumpkin seeds while on blood thinners. Pumpkin seeds may look harmless, but inside those tiny kernels are compounds that act as natural blood thinners. That's usually a good thing. They help keep blood flowing smoothly and reduce the risk of dangerous clots. But if you're already taking prescribed blood-thinning medications like warfarin, aspirin, or clopidogrel, combining them with pumpkin seeds can be risky. Here's why. Both pumpkin seeds and these medications work to slow clotting. Together, they can tip the balance too far, leading to excessive bleeding. For seniors, even a minor cut, a dental procedure, or a small bruise could take much longer to heal, or worse, result in internal bleeding. A report from clinical nutrition journals has shown that when foods with natural anticoagulant properties are added to medication regimens, bleeding risk can rise significantly, sometimes requiring hospitalization. Think about it this way. Your medication is already doing the heavy lifting to keep your blood at the right thinness. Add pumpkin seeds on top, and you may accidentally double-dose your body's blood-thinning response. Signs of overthinning include frequent nosebleeds, blood in urine or stool, easy bruising, or prolonged bleeding from even small injuries. Take the story of Robert, 68, who was on warfarin after a heart procedure. He added a daily handful of roasted pumpkin seeds to his evening snack. Within weeks, he noticed frequent gum bleeding and unexplained bruises on his arms. His doctor traced the problem back to his pumpkin seed habit. Once he reduced his intake to just a teaspoon twice a week, his bleeding episode stopped. The solution? If you're on any kind of anticoagulant therapy, don't cut out pumpkin seeds completely, but limit intake to very small amounts. No more than a teaspoon a few times per week. Always consult your healthcare provider before making them a regular part of your diet, and never eat them in large handfuls while on medication. Pumpkin seeds can be heart protective, but when combined with blood thinners, they turn from a health food into a hidden hazard. Mistake number 7. Not storing pumpkin seeds properly. Pumpkin seeds may look tough and durable, but they're surprisingly delicate when it comes to storage. Many people toss an open bag into a cupboard and forget about it, only to discover weeks later that their seeds taste stale, bitter, or even smell off. The problem isn't just taste. When pumpkin seeds are stored the wrong way, they quickly lose their powerful nutrients and can even become unsafe to eat. Here's why. Pumpkin seeds are rich in healthy oils and antioxidants, but those very oils are fragile. Exposure to air, heat, moisture, or light makes them oxidize and turn rancid. Once that happens, not only do you lose valuable nutrients like vitamin E and zinc, but rancid oils also generate compounds that increase oxidative stress in your body, the very thing pumpkin seeds are supposed to fight. In humid environments, seeds can also attract mold, which is dangerous for your liver and immune system. In humid environments, seeds can also attract mold, which is dangerous for your liver and immune system. So, how do you protect these tiny nutritional powerhouses? The fix is simple but powerful. Always store pumpkin seeds in an airtight container away from direct sunlight and heat. A pantry or cupboard works if you'll finish them quickly, but for longer storage, the refrigerator or freezer is your best friend. Cold temperatures preserve freshness, protect the oils from going rancid, and keep mold growth at bay. Properly stored, pumpkin seeds can last up to 3 months in the fridge, or even longer in the freezer without losing their crunch or nutrients. And here's a pro tip. Never leave cut fruit or pre-roasted pumpkin seeds sitting out at room temperature for hours. The longer they're exposed, the faster bacteria multiply. If you want to roast them yourself, let them cool completely. Then store in sealed glass jars to lock in freshness. Think of it this way. Pumpkin seeds are like treasure chests full of minerals and healthy fats. But if you don't guard them from air and light, the treasure slips away before your body ever has a chance to use it. Mistake number 8. Eating too many pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds are often called a super snack, rich in magnesium, zinc, healthy fats, and plant-based protein. But here's a truth most people overlook. Too much of a good thing can backfire. Just 1 cup of pumpkin seeds packs nearly 560 calories and 49 grams of fat. If you mindlessly snack on them while watching TV or sprinkle them generously on every meal, those calories add up fast. For seniors especially, this can quietly sabotage weight management. Metabolism naturally slows with age, and the body doesn't burn through excess calories as efficiently as it once did. That means eating large portions of pumpkin seeds can quickly lead to unwanted weight gain, belly fat accumulation, and increased strain on joints and the cardiovascular system. And it's not just about calories. Overloading on fats, even the healthy kind, can affect digestion, triggering bloating, heaviness, or diarrhea in sensitive stomachs. It can also disrupt nutrient absorption, since fat slows gastric emptying when consumed in large amounts. A real-world story. One of our community members, Robert, aged 68, added pumpkin seeds by the handful into his daily diet, thinking they'd help him stay strong. Within months, he gained nearly 12 pounds, mostly around the midsection, and noticed rising blood pressure. Once he cut back to a small serving a few times a week, the weight and discomfort began to ease. The solution is portion control. For most adults, 1 to 2 tablespoons a day is the sweet spot. That's enough to supply protein, minerals, and healthy fats without pushing you into calorie overload. Pair pumpkin seeds with high-fiber vegetables or lean protein to make them more filling and nutrient-balanced rather than eating them straight from the bag. Remember, pumpkin seeds are powerful, but they're meant to be a boost, not the bulk of your diet. Moderation keeps them healing instead of harmful. Conclusion: pumpkin seeds truly are one of nature's most powerful little packages, rich in protein, magnesium, zinc, antioxidants, and healthy fats that can transform your heart health, muscle strength, digestion, and even your immune system. But as we've seen today, the line between healing and harming is razor thin. Eat them with the shell on, and your body struggles to digest their nutrients. Skip soaking, and you miss out on minerals like magnesium and zinc. Buy store-bought versions with hidden additives, and suddenly what seemed like a health food becomes a source of excess sugar, sodium, or preservatives. And for those with thyroid issues, low blood pressure, or anyone on blood thinners, ignoring these mistakes can lead to dangerous, even life-threatening complications. The good news? Every one of these mistakes is easy to fix. By soaking your seeds, storing them properly, moderating your intake, and paying attention to your personal health conditions, you can turn pumpkin seeds into a true longevity food, one that fuels your muscles, supports your brain, balances hormones, and protects your heart. At Ageless Vitality, we believe health is never about restriction. It's about wisdom and awareness. When you learn the small details, the kind most people overlook, you gain the power to make foods work for you, not against you. Pumpkin seeds don't have to be risky. They can be your ally in staying strong, energized, and resilient at any age. Now we'd love to hear from you. Do you eat pumpkin seeds regularly? Have you noticed any digestive changes, energy boosts, or maybe even side effects? Share your experiences in the comments below. Your story could help another viewer avoid a costly mistake. And if you found today's guide valuable, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Ageless Vitality, and turn on notifications so you never miss our science-backed health insights. Each week, we uncover the foods, habits, and natural strategies that help you live longer, stronger, and healthier after 60. Your health journey is in your hands. Make pumpkin seeds your secret weapon, not your silent saboteur.